Hey, what's up? Yeah, it's a nice day out today, dude. It's so cool. Trying to keep it simple, it's like, I think that's the key to life. Especially when you have like borderline personality disorder, bipolar, schizophrenia, any mental illness, clinical depression, whatever. Like just keeping it as simple as fucking possible. Sorry, I cursed. I'm trying to keep this like rated G channel. Yeah, man, keeping it simple, man. Because for most of us, it's like hard to function as it is. So just keeping it as simple as possible. Looking outside of windows and just drifting. Oh, that's cool. It just started to rain. It's like a sun shower. Like the sun's out, but it's like raining. It's pretty chill. Yeah, I don't know, man. Lately I've just spending my time around loving people. People that are drama free. People that don't get into drama. And I find my life has been much easier. Much easier. Like I'm not taking on the problems of other people. I'm not being affected by people causing problems for no reason, even when problems don't need to be established. It's like life is slowing down. God, fuck. It's such a fucking piece of shitty thing that most of us grew up in these fucking homes that were so problemed. Poverty's a motherfucker. I think a lot of us wished, for the most part, we wouldn't have entered families that didn't have money. In the ebook that I wrote, that's in the description below, I wrote a lot about how when you're growing up as a kid, you learn from a very young age that people see you as a certain way, in a certain light. When you're poor, when you come from a poor family, people look at you like you're lesser than, or you're a piece of shit. Especially the teachers and the people at school. It's very rare that you'll have a teacher that sees you as just as good as the rich kids with the nice clothes and the pretty parents. Those teachers usually see you as something that they don't want to deal with, and they don't even want to be around. Like I always say, nobody wants to be around anybody that doesn't have their shit together. And poor people, I guess, are considered people that don't have their shit together. Whether they made shitty choices, had kids too young, have shitty habits. I'm sorry, bad habits. Let me stop cursing. So we grow up in those environments, poor, dirty looking, can't afford nice clothes, whatever it is. Can't see the bottom of my chin. It's starting to bother me. I like to see my chin. It's not a vain or a shallow thing. It's just a part of filming these, I guess you could say. So yeah, we get that stigma. We get seen as these lesser than people because we're from poverty. And if you add on the mental illnesses or the personality disorders that we may have on top of that, we're not only just seen as poor and dirty looking, we're seen as behavior issues in the classroom, or things that adults would rather not have around. I think me disliking average people stems from a very young age, because from a very young age, probably at the age of like 3 or 4, I was most likely looked at adults, with the pretty clothes and nice vehicles, fancy cars, and pretty princesses as, well, I guess they looked at me like I was a piece of shit. So when you're 3 years old, 4 years old, and people are already looking at you and judging you and seeing you as a piece of shit or a cockroach, and it starts from that young age, who knows what happens to you in the long run. To be continued.